morning of October 7th, I was actually in the Torah Links building before services, and I was sitting and learning Torah. And I suddenly hear loud banging at the front door. So I got up and went to see who it is, and it turned out to be one of the community members who had come to inform me of what had transpired in Israel. Something about kibbutzim being attacked, terrorists on hang gliders, and hostages being taken to Gaza. At that point, the details were still sketchy and vague, but one thing was for sure, that it was bad, to say the least. In the aftermath of October 7th, everyone was so stunned and shell-shocked, some more than others. The Israelis in our community were particularly affected because it hit so much closer to home for them than for others. So bashert, providential, that just this past summer, we had brought in Rabbi Golan and his family from Israel here to East Brunswick to work specifically with the Israeli community. And he was there for them in the aftermath of October 7th, as someone that they could connect with, that they could talk to, and they knew that there would be someone who would really understand them.
Going back to that terrible day of October 7th, I could not understand what was happening, where and how. My heart was ripped out of my body. It was one of the most memorable days in my life. I'll always remember sitting there and seeing this on the news. I had gotten a text message from somebody which Psalms we should read from Tehillim. Every morning I sat down and did Tehillim, and I felt such a comfort in that. I also go to Chani's class twice a week, and that class brought so much comfort to many of us because we were able to share our feelings and talk together. In Chani's class, we did Kitavo, which talks about the curses and the blessings. And when we talked about the curses, it was so amazing how it's exactly what was happening here now. You think that the Torah was from thousands of years ago and it doesn't pertain to today's issues, but we saw it. Everything that it said came through. I went to Washington for that huge demonstration. I had never seen anything like that. I don't know if there was 200,000 people, but knowing that all the people came for the same reason, to support Israel.
I was 9 months pregnant and I was not sleeping. I was worried that it was like a second Holocaust, and I really thought that we were in a movie and that everything I was seeing on the internet was not real, but it ended up actually being fact. So I was planning on doing a challah bake. I was going to get 50 women together to make a bracha in honor of my daughter to get the mitzvah, and around the same time, everything happened with October 7th. So I said, okay, I'm not going to make this about me. I need to make it about Israel and our prayers for our soldiers, for our country. Torah Links is the first place I thought about doing it. I always felt like home there. I ended up getting in contact with Rebbetzin Gross. She was so optimistic about it, that everything would be ready on time. I started texting everyone. I started getting everyone together, and we just made it happen. Each and every single girl, they're beautiful. They have all the Tehillim in it. We used it that day, and I still use it till this day. I had people talking about it for weeks after, saying thank you and saying, wow, how amazing it turned out, how beautiful everything was, how organized it was. I want to say a huge thank you to Torah Links for giving me the opportunity to do it there.
Post-October 7th, everyone was looking for something to provide them with a sense of strength and community. I feel that Torah Links was able to be there at the right place and at the right time. With Hashem's help, we hope to continue being the community's link to Torah. Whether, chas v'shalom, God forbid, it's in times of difficulty, or be'ezras Hashem, God willing, in times of joy and happiness still to come.